Hello and welcome back. Good to see you all here for some more Police Simulator Patrol Officers. This game's coming out very soon. We'll have multiplayer in it at some point. Today we're going to go do some traffic stops and maybe see ourselves an accident. I've been enjoying what I've seen of this game so far, and I continue to improve my policing skill of knowledge, all sorts of procedures and laws in our fair city, and of course kind of understanding how the game will work. Of course, this is far from finished, with more things coming in soon, like for example new patrol cars and different types of equipment, and of course different places to patrol eventually, and to patrol a massive city with friends. What's here so far is like 4 or 5 neighborhoods which make up a pretty good district within the city, but pretty soon we'll be able to go to almost something the size of what feels like a large city, like patrolling all of New York City, for example. So once we get to our patrol car here, we're going to wait until we get a call of some sort of a major accident or traffic stops. We'll see what comes our way, and we'll do one of those two. Those seem to be the most enjoyable. But of course, we can do all sorts of things like deal with aggravated assault and armed robbery, and kind of do a little detective work to find out who went where and who's who, and also find people on warrant and such. So we'll jump into our police car here, ma'am, and we'll go ahead and wait for something to happen here shortly. But by the way, we can also use the police car with all the equipment inside. I think it's a little easier to drive with, like, for example, an Xbox controller. The only trouble I've had so far is it being on high graphics. When you get a little fast, it gets a little laggy and it makes it impossible to control the car. But that's about it for trouble in this game so far. There must have been an update. People are just randomly walking through the police station parking lot. Move along, ma'am. She's assuming the position, I guess. Are you guys coming over to watch the video? All right, well, don't forget to subscribe if you're going to hang out. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, move along. Wait, have you... Oh, wait. Yep, stop to take a second, guys. Hit that like button. Cool. All right, thank you very much. All right, move along. All right, very good. Nice. See, we got the best viewers in the world. All right, well, let's go ahead and wait for something to happen, and we'll roll out and go find out where the action is. Of course, the car is fully functioning. It feels like a boat, too. Like, it feels like a heavy vehicle. This is not a nimble vehicle at all. It's definitely powerful and big, but it does not feel like a Ferrari or a car. It feels like a tank. And of course, it's really cool that we can signal and use our headlights and such too, or hop out at any time and write some tickets. All right, we'll wait for some action to begin. Here we go. All right, cool. We just arrived to do some traffic stops, so we'll get started with that and make sure everybody's got their license, registration, and, well, in my experience, everyone in this town seems to be on drugs, so we'll get started here after this car passes through. What we're going to go ahead and do is equip our pullover ladle. You can see all the different equipment that we have access to: stun gun, police computer, camera for accidents and things, radar gun for speeders, our actual gun, and a flashlight will be included later when the night shifts are available. So we'll go ahead and get ready with what seems to be like a Looney Tunes yikes sign or something, and we'll go ahead and see if we can get everyone to pull over then. Oh, there we go. Now we're having this guy pull over. We're going to just check license and registration and a few other things. We'll go ahead and put that away now. And we'll go ahead and just talk to the driver, make sure everything's going okay. Hello, ma'am. I'm going to go ahead and need to detain you for a traffic stop. Just routine. Kindly cooperate with the routine traffic stop. Oh, and she's already sassy. This is a waste of time. And she's avoiding eye contact. Well, let's ask for license and insurance then. Valid ID and proof of insurance, please. There'll be voice acting, by the way, later in the game when it's fully released later on. Okay, well, today's date is 5/22/2020 in the game in the upper left corner. So her license looks to be okay, and her expiration date on her insurance seems to be all right. She doesn't have a gun permit, so if we find a gun, if we happen to do a search, we'll have to keep mind of that a little bit later. Okay, that seems to be okay, but one thing that we always do here is we also order them to exit the vehicle. Well, looks like there's a major accident. Unfortunately, we're busy with this right now, and it seems to be glitched out anyway, as it says invalid. Okay, let's go ahead and give a DUI and a drug test as well. This is just standard procedure. The sign actually says that we're looking for DUIs and such too, so let's go ahead and give an alcohol test. And would you look at that? She pulled over in an expired meter. We're going to have to give her a ticket for that one. All right, blood alcohol content is 0.19. So in this town it is 0.08, as it is in most of the United States, if not all. Let's go ahead and do a drug test here. And we're looking for things like THC and amphetamines. And it looks like she did test positive for THC. We're going to then go ahead and pat her down, as that is a crime. She's driving under the influence. Let's go ahead and frisk. We could also do a full search here, too. But we'll just do both just to show them off. Looks like she has a USB drive. And typically a search doesn't give us anything more than that. We're also going to have to search the vehicle. And in this game, the procedures are a little different than they would be. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. She's running. We got a runner, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get out that taser. Where the hell's she going? Well, let's get our stun gun out. She almost got nailed by a car. We got a runner, boys. Whoa, go. There we go. She is going a long way from that car. Wow, we're going to lose her. Oh, no, she's just coming right back. Okay, and then she got bored and... Ma'am? Okay, you need to stay right... Ma'am, what are you doing? I'm going to have to hit her with a taser if she's not going to stop running. Boy, that goofy run. Ma'am? She's going to get clipped by a car. Ma'am. We need to get a little bit closer. We can be fired if we fire our taser and she doesn't have a weapon. We could be fired for that. Oh my God. Ma'am! Look, I just want to talk. I don't care what's on the USB. You got a legal copy of GTA 5 downloaded? It's fine. Okay, she's not going to stop, so I think we have to taser her then. I keep pointing it at her. Typically, if you get close enough, it'll say stop. There we go. No, she's not going to. Oh, okay, well, that was a miss. Try again. Wow, she looks just like that other lady. Wow, what? Yeah, let's reload. Oh my goodness, ma'am. What the... Alright, wait for it. There we go, finally. Woo! She did not want to cooperate on that one. Wow. Oh, you know what I just noticed? My Xbox controller. I have my Xbox controller plugged in too. So that was maybe why I was missing the shots. Let me unplug that there. But yeah, you can actually play with an Xbox controller too. So that makes it a lot smoother. Where did she go? Did she run out? Ma'am? What the... Oh, I guess she... What? Okay then. Well, we're definitely going to have her car towed, and she's going to become a wanted person. Where the hell did she go? I would have had to have tased her multiple times. I should have put her in handcuffs. Well, let's try the Xbox controller for a little bit now. It's a good opportunity to change. This is hilarious. I love this game. Anytime something goes wrong like that, I just laugh it off and enjoy it so much. It's a wonderful experience, whether you're trying to be like a peak performing officer or if you're just kind of playing casually. Plenty of options for both. Wow, I cannot believe how far she went. She jumped across 4 lanes of traffic here and then crossed the other side too. Damn. She must have had some big stuff on her. We can check the car at least. What's she going to do? Run back home somewhere else? Oh, she abandoned her taxi cab. Well, let's go see what's inside then. We can go ahead and search the vehicle and then we'll get it towed. Wow. I've never had somebody run that aggressively before. I'm actually glad that we got that for this video of probably playing this game for about 10 hours. That is the first time that I've actually seen somebody not only run to where I had to taser them, but also resist like twice. All that for just a little bit of weed. Like she was definitely going to go to jail for that one, but man, it was just a little weed, I guess. All right, let's continue to check the car. No items. Wow. Is this a stolen car, ma'am? Man, she must have been like El Chapo or something. Oh, let's check the driver's side and passenger side door. Wow, nothing. Maybe it all... Whatever may have spawned in here may have despawned because technically it's like she escaped, but that doesn't mean the drugs are just going to magically vanish from the car. All right, well, let's go ahead and get it towed and do it again. That was awesome. Really cool. Well, let's go ahead and call the tow truck on that one. And the tow truck will actually appear here and take her car away. So that's pretty cool. I do like playing this a little bit more with the mouse and keyboard for the shooting and the aiming, but I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory here. Oh, yeah, exactly. Never played with the Xbox controller before, but everything's exactly where I thought it would be. Okay, we have our little police ladle then. So in order for us to basically stop another car, that area there where that taxi is parked has to be clear. So the tow trucks will arrive and tow that car away. Otherwise, these drivers won't be able to stop anywhere. They should be able to, maybe behind this car or in front of it, but the AI is kind of only programmed to, park in one area like that. Insane, man. Very insane. That tow truck coming? Well, we were able to stop one person, actually. We did get it on the marker there for stopping them. Well, if this tow truck doesn't arrive, I don't think we can move the vehicle ourselves, unfortunately, but let's get somebody to try to stop. We'll see if we can get another person here. As you can see here, we're looking for DUI, driver's license checkpoint ahead. So we're just making sure everybody's insured and has a license. Oh, here comes the tow truck now. Fantastic. Pretty cool how the tow truck doesn't show up right away. Sometimes it can take a little bit to spawn. Other times it's very fast. But it's never like it just spawns and then just shows up like that. Well, that's cool. And away she goes. We'll get and see if we can stop this other person right back here. Have this car stop for a license check. And she'll come on right through as soon as that car is clear. And there we go. So if the path of block the AI is not really smart enough to pull over here, there are several spaces. I haven't been able to get it to work yet, but you should be able to stop several people at a time with friends. You know, maybe you and a few friends can stop a couple of cars and interrogate all the drivers, make sure everything's all according to plan. All right, let's try this out. Hi there, ma'am. We're detaining you for a routine traffic stop. You're required to cooperate with a routine check. Is anything wrong? Well, we're about to see. Go ahead and give me your license and insurance, please. All right, let's check this one. All right, so we have ourselves a valid license, and we have ourselves a valid insurance. Not a gun owner or anything. Well, everything seems to be in order. Your shift is long over. Return back to the precinct. Oh, I want to finish this up. One of the things I would say about this game is the time on the game is very short. You sometimes sit around waiting for a job. You know, you go do meter maid stuff, and then a major accident will happen that will require several hours of your time. And it happens at like 2 p.m. Your shift's over at like 4 or 5. And there's just not enough time, no matter how fast you are, to do everything just alone. I wish the days will be a little longer in the future, because 9 to 5 goes very fast, especially when you're just like stopping drivers as quickly as possible. All right, well, the DUI test is okay for the alcohol test. Let's do the drug test now, if we can. There we go. Wow, we can even put our little hat on. There we go. Negative for THC and amphetamine. Looks like she's good to go. I got nothing else to call her on, so I think everything was all right. Actually, one thing we can do is check the license plates. There is a way to actually inspect those to make sure everything's okay. And that looks okay as well. All right, let's go ahead and let her go. Have a nice day, ma'am. Now, the unfortunate thing is at the end of this, with the end of our day, we're not able to stay here and flag down any more cars. If we try to do that, we don't have the option for a routine traffic check, so we need an actual reason to stop them. So something like, and by actual reason, I mean something other than the traffic stop. So, like, for example, speeding or a taillight out or reckless driving, that type of thing. All right, we're going to head back to the station, and let's go deal with a major accident. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Let's see how the driving is on the controller. Much better. Oh, damn. That is smooth. All right, let's jump into the map. We're going to have to set a waypoint here, actually. Go ahead and have our lights on and access the computer. From in here, too, by the way, there'll be more to running the license and registration. It won't just be the, checking the expiration date anymore. There'll actually be much more to it. All right, we started in historic downtown, so we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. And let's go see a major accident. We're going to go rescue some people from injury, perhaps. I've seen people be hit by cars before, and sometimes I think I even saw somebody get thrown out of a vehicle. I had to call an ambulance in this case, and also get vehicles towed that were overturned, and it would be interesting to see fires and such too. But anyway, let's get back to the station, and we'll go to a major accident next. All right, I just finished responding to a call of a robbery in the meantime, and now it looks like we've got a major accident, so let's get over there ASAP and see if we can go save the day again. Let's go. Come on, baby. Looks like the radar just updated. That was a close one. Go, baby, go. Underglow on a taxi? What the hell's that person thinking? Woo! Wow, that is a major accident. That's pretty bad. All right, let's figure out what's going on here. No vehicles rolled over or anything like that, but let's just go ahead and start interviewing everybody. I see at least 3 cars. Oh, wow, look at that. This car must have went into the other lane, and I see at least maybe 4. At least 3. Hi there. What happened? I'm still recovering from the crash. My mind is blank. All right, well, let's see some license and registration, ma'am. ID, and if available, proof of insurance, please. All right, so her license is good, and her driver's license, or insurance, both okay, but she has red eyes. Yeah, she's wobbling around a little bit. All right, ma'am, let's go ahead and take a drug test while we're here. Well, nothing going on there, so just maybe a little irritated. But let's just confirm with the alcohol test. Oh, nothing. All right, ma'am, you stay here. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, let's check in with this guy. Hi there. I might have been driving too fast. I'm so sorry. All right, let's go ahead and get license and registration from you, please. Here you go, officer. Thank you. No insurance, though, and the license is not expired because it is May, and this is dated for October. And he does not have a permit for the handgun, which he might not have. We'll have to check on that one. All right, let's do a DUI test and also a drug test. It seems to be a good idea to do this for everybody that you encounter, especially in an accident. And any sort of driving, even a routine traffic stop, it seems like it's a viable option. Okay, nothing for THC and amphetamine. We're going to have to write him a ticket for his violation of no proof of insurance at the moment. Well, let's go with that. No valid insurance at the moment. I'm issuing you a ticket because you don't have valid insurance. We'll come back to him in just a moment, too, to give him an accident report. He looks really sad. Oh, sorry about that, sir. Wow, we got some major damage here. Muffler in the middle of the road. License plate even here. And also looks like a brake light. Wow. I've interviewed all the witnesses. I'm sure that person something. It went quite fast. Wait a minute, is that your brother? That literally looks like you, sir. All right, license and registration, please. And no insurance either. And he is okay with his license, though. And not another permit for the handgun, just like before. All right, well, let's go ahead and issue a ticket for the lack of insurance. Now, also, from what I understand, is that these cars, if the driver does not have a valid license or a proof of insurance, that these cars are to be towed in most cases. What I understand from our live chat when we played this game live, several tow truck drivers saying that that's a massive thing. But in this game, if you tow a vehicle without the driver being intoxicated or having a weapon that they're not supposed to have, or some other arrestable offense, that you're not supposed to tow the vehicle. That's kind of a little different than what you'd think. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at these vehicles then. So it looks like the car with the blue underglow, that's going to be a ticket too. Whoever this vehicle belongs to. We can check their IDs to find out who's who. But that has illegal underglow. And it looks like somehow this car, I don't even know how this happened. It drove over here, but I don't know how the van got damaged. I don't know how that could have happened. If the front end of the van is damaged, he must have hit something. Did someone run off? Well, let's take some photos of the scene. Get a little closer. Okay. Let's see if there's anything on the other side. There we are. All right, let's do the front of the van. Let's do the side of the van. Wow, the van is completely caved in. That's incredible. That's like consistent with a rollover. There we go. Look at all the scratches and stuff too, unless this is just how the van normally is. Maybe he just drives it like this way normally, huh? There we go. The report is extensive now. Excellent. We'll get some bonus points for making such a detailed report. This should also document that this car has illegal underglow. Anything in the back end to be worried about? This is the car that starts with 1LFF57. And I believe we can also analyze these. We're supposed to look at the license plates as well. Looks like the van's probably lost its license plate in the road. Or that could be the other cars. Looks like there's also fluid in the middle of the roadway as well. Well, it's got to be the one for the van. Wow, look at all the traffic backed up. It would be cool in multiplayer to have your friends direct traffic while you're also working on interviewing victims. All right, let's check for a license again just to find out who's who on that car. So nobody I don't think we can check the cars either in an accident unless drugs or alcohol was involved. In this case, the driver's license is... Oh, actually, only insurance would show us what vehicle that's for, so I don't actually know whose vehicle's who at the moment. So the only way I could tell is if this lady has insurance for that gray car, then we know it's hers. So let's just check one more time. Yeah, this game doesn't really give you a lot of time to do a thorough job of policing. I mean, they're always under pressure for time and such, but let's see here. This is four-door SPM R89. So, okay. There may be a way to tell who that gray car belongs to. I just can't tell in this case. Let's go ahead and give her the accident report. Now, some of these cars are totaled, so they will have to go. I think I would also tow the gray car because the windshield is just too badly damaged. The other two are just absolutely destroyed. And these guys will be dismissed after we tow their car. In other words, it's like letting them go. Pretty major accident. I have no idea how that could have occurred. Guy looks like he somehow pulled a U-turn, or actually it looks like he was driving in the opposite lane of traffic and then tried to come back into the proper lane or the proper direction and then somehow hit the van. Alright, so that should take care of all that. Let's tow these cars then. It may be the incorrect thing according to the game, but I'd argue that with this kind of damage, it's probably not going to be safe for any of the drivers to return to their vehicles. So let's go ahead and tow. Especially the van. There's no way that's going anywhere. Radio for the tow truck on the red van, and then finally the crossover. Yeah, wow, look at the back end of that thing too. That's completely caved in. The back door is popped open. Damn. Good damage, though, on the vehicles. That looks really realistic. Like, that's a lot of the times how some of that damage will look, is weird jagged edges and things just completely pushed in and caved in. That's crazy. Alright, well, that gives all 3 people a chance to go on their way. Call an Uber or a friend or something, or walk home, depending on how far. And the tow truck should be here shortly. I think we'll kind of wait for the tow trucks to arrive. They're actually coming down the road now. Excellent. We got a whole parade of trucks. What's funny is I think eventually the AI will just give these trucks the ability to reach through all this traffic, so their arm will go all the way down the street and pick up the vehicles. I've seen it before. It's pretty funny if they're not smart enough to go around. Looks like in this case they are attempting to go around. I'm going to go ahead and try to back over to the side of the street and let all the traffic out. Hold on there. Just going to try to back over to the curb here. There we go. Oh, and there goes the there goes the tow truck right now, reaching down the city street. And look at that, the Batmobile is levitating. Check that out. Now, there are road flares coming to the game eventually, which will allow you, from the back of the squad car, to be able to, I'm hoping that's to direct traffic, and there might be traffic cones and things, too, to actually make way for things, so these tow trucks are... It is nice, though, because otherwise the game would be soft-locked if you needed to tow a car. So at least if something's a little blocked or whatnot, the game is smart enough to actually work around it. I mean, I appreciate that. It might look a little weird, but the fact that it's, you know, trying to keep things going and get your day done is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check out the van and the blue truck being lifted out of the way. And next up is the crossover. Alright, we'll get ready to head back to the precinct and we'll watch from the squad car. And that should be the end of our day. This is probably the coolest thing to do in this game, is to manage accidents like that and then also do traffic stops like that. You can also tail people and do something called pacing in order to find out how fast they're going from your squad car. And then you can pull them over as well for speeding, or perhaps you know, something to do with their license. Maybe they came up as a wanted vehicle or stolen vehicle, that type of thing. So it's always something you can do. This game's got a lot of promise, though. I really hope to see it succeed and to see a lot more features added, because it's already got a lot here. I just want to see more added to it eventually, and to have it become even better and bigger, and that would be sweet. All right, well, let's see. I think we're actually at our base now. This is our actual HQ. If I can pull it over for the day. Wow, the accident was literally right next to the station. That's awesome. Good for us. Let's pull over right here. That's fine. I didn't even realize we were that close. That's crazy. Why, this will be good. Let's get back inside then. Very cool. Alright, well, that should conclude our day then. I believe we can go to any of these stations now, although before we couldn't do that. But that is it for this episode of Police Simulator Patrol Officers. I really like it. I do indeed. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for watching. We'll be doing more of these because they're just fun to do, and we'll try to get more immersive with them and become more professional over time. I'm sure I made a few mistakes here, but we're getting better, and a lot of it is mitigating between it being a game and what you would do in real life. But there we go. Plus 30 for an accident. No lost points, so there you go. Nothing lost. Excellent. That's good. Very good indeed. All right, guys, thanks again for all the support, positivity, and greatness, and make sure you subscribe. If I get additional copies to this game, it'll be going to all of you who are members and who are active in our Discord. Links are all down below in the description. Do yourself a favor. Don't miss out, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone. Have a fantastic evening, good afternoon, and a good night.